Alrighty, my continuing mission to ace the Tshep0071. Finally managed it playing Dead Rail, so wanted to show the game. Like I said, it's more of a video diary than anything else, this channel, so for my own personal amusement and hopefully for yours, because it's quite a good game. And then I started thinking about Dead Rail as a map and how I've evolved in kind of playing it. You see from the start there, from spawn, always used to go up there right, up towards C, regardless of whether it was supremacy or whatever. If I was driving a medium or a light, that's where I'd go. I've come to realise over time that is not really the way to play this map, especially in the new meta of the game, which is just frantic hit point trading crap. So what I've started doing is just popping up here, spotting up for the team, so you know TDs usually go camp back left, but what you can do with a tank with decent gun depression and superb DPM like the Tshep0071 is basically poke over the top here, and you can catch people literally just leaving spawn in their heavy tanks, and you got the drop on them. I've got a nice strong turret, I've got gun depression. KV-1S has got no real hope in hell of hitting me from there. There you go. For all of that, I take one in the side for 400, which is absolutely hysterical. I need to get out of the way of that, and I walk into another one, which I take for 400 bounced as well. So I'm thinking this might be the day. Do you know what I mean? I've bounced 800 in my Tshep0071. I'm like, RNGesus is shining upon my ass today. I should be down to very, very few hit points. And like I said, I'm fond of saying you make your own luck, but let's be honest, boys and girls, that's just poxy, isn't it? That's just ridiculous, really, what just happened there. But anyhow, I'll take it. I've had my share of pretty damn bad luck in Blitz, and I've had my share of ammo racks, and I've had games where literally everything just goes into my tanks, so, you know, the VK2801 restores the balance and actually manages to penetrate me, which is more than fair enough. So, I'm going to pop out round left, and I'm going to take care of this VK, because I can see he's flanking. Clearly his attention deficit disorder's probably kicked in, because he hasn't taken into account where I was. I'm just going to go and help the KV2 out of him. Not that there's much saving the KV2, but I tried. And I'm just going to pump the VK for some damage. So I'm up to 1.4k. I bounced 960 some bloody how, and then I'm going to get pushed by an IS. Which is fine. I know the terrain. I've got better DPM than him, even though I'm bouncing him. I know that I'm going to take a shot here. There's not too much I can do. If he wants to YOLO me, it's up to him. But ultimately, I'm gonna pretty much clear him before too much longer. Probably wants to reconsider his life choices there, but there you go. Fair enough. So we're down to a 3-on-2, but you know this is Blitz, right? So I'm gonna push on up. So predominantly, I had a starting position on the left-hand side of the map. That gave me options. I farmed damage, I then pushed round, flanked the enemy up, did some more damage there, obviously got pushed by the IS, but brought him down into my territory and fought him, you know, on my playing field, not on his. And if you get the chance to do that in Blitz, that's what you should be doing. Pull the other guy into some terrain which suits your tank, not his. And then I'm going to start popping this SU-152. And as I was watching this video back, it occurred to me I wanted to talk about the fact that you should play lots of tanks in Blitz if you have the time, inclination and funding. So for example, I have an SU-152. Now if you drive that thing, what you come to realise is that it will absolutely cut off you if you land a decent shot. But at distance, and again I'm playing him at distance if I didn't keep bouncing him, he has not one hope in hell of aiming a shot into my tank from there. Or if he does, he's an extremely lucky boy. So I've just played him at distance, and that's just deceit and treachery and old age and too much wasted time in this game. And I'm going to move in to clear T-34-85, but he gets one-shot by the E-25 in a Mexican standoff kind of styling. So there you have it. Schmaltz ace. Yay! And then take 246 or whatever it is. What a noob. Quite surprised to get the ace for that, actually. I've had much better games in the tank, but if you look at the XP, there's quite a lot there. I did a lot of spotting, I did a lot of moving around, fair amount of damage, so fair enough. So the very next game, like I said, the loose theme is playing Dead Rail. I ended up in the loser Sherman, as I like to term it. It's not a bad tank, but it's not an amazing one either. I just like Shermans. And look at this, I'm going to do exactly the same thing. Like I said in the first video, inclination is always to push right in a light or a med on this map, and I don't think you need to, and I just think that you have more options, especially on new premises, if you push this way. So if you look on the map, TDs are all going to go camp left hand corner, and you know what, that's absolutely fine, because I'm going to spot the middle of the map for them. So here we go, here's the Swedish autoloader thing, which is an annoyance, and this is a bit blitzy at the moment. Like I said, everyone is overly aggressive, everyone YOLOs you, it gets annoying, you get into hit point trading and just stuff like that. But no, fair enough, that's what people want to do, that's what people want to do. I spotted up the KV1, as predicted the TDs in the left hand corner have absolutely wrecked him. I know that there's a SU 100 and an SU 100Y somewhere on this map, so I'm not going to push over the top of this ridge. I'm going to poke, but there's no way I'm going over the top there, because I bet you they're camping spawn. That would be typical. Swedish tanks had attention deficit disorder, forgets about me, I track him up, the SU clears him, and Stefano in the SU 100Y has a good game here. The Schmaltz in the meantime says idiots, and that's exactly to my point. He's pushed up on C. There's not a lot of options once you're up there. That tank's not a VK2801, he can't bugger off, he's gone up there and traded with someone and got killed. And more fool him. Me and the SU, however, are going to give this SU 100 a good pumping. VK comes up behind. I shoot him once. The SU clears him. Just sitting there, which is awesome. But you know, Stefano was in the right place here. He helped me with the SU. He didn't camp. He pushed out. He deserves that kill. God bless his heart. And then I'm just going to sit here. Look at all the space I've got on this side of the map in my medium tank. I mean, I've got a ton of space. I've not isolated myself in a corner. I've not contested C. I can now go over here, cap up A, and you might think, well, clear the remaining tanks. I'll tell you what, if you play Supremacy, do the professional thing in a way, play the objective, alright, just you know, there's no need to YOLO the final tanks, get the points in the bag, and then once you know you're in a winning position on points, then yeah, by all means go and have a poke and clear them. But if I look at what's left up there, that SU 100Y can one-shot me pretty much. We're behind on points. It's the wrong thing to do to go and push him. So we're now pretty much down to the SU 100Y, and I'm just saying to the Flak Panzer there, hold position. We got no need to push this guy. We're going to cap up B, which is going to rectify our point situation. We're all good. There's 3 minutes 15 left in this game. I don't want either of us to die, give them a bigger points advantage. I have the option to go and push C, but there's no real need. I'm going to move up round there in case I need to. I don't really think it's necessary. I do want to take the Su-100Y out because I want the hit points on it, but meantime, there's no rush. I'm just going to point up wide, and very much like the Su-152, if you drive an Su-100Y, you don't want to be engaging tanks, particularly at this kind of distance, because the gun's not accurate at all. So the Flak Panzer and I have done exactly the right thing. We flanked him and cleared him out, and it's done. So there you go. Reasonable game in the loser's Sherman, but like I said, just wanted to also show you a different way of playing dead rail. If you drive a light or a medium tank, you do not have to contest C. It's not in your job description. If you look at the team, you got TDs, whatever, look at the positions I was playing on that map. Give yourself some more options, give yourself some more space. I think you have a better time and live longer. Anyway, hope you enjoyed. See you.